Hey everyone, just wanted to give a Augusta 70.3 race recap, hop on, give you a little insight on how the race went. We're here day after, just at the host family's house right now, and feeling good, feeling happy with what went on yesterday. Obviously we still have a lot of work to do, but after only 3 months of really changing everything around, very happy with how things went. So beautiful morning, everything went smoothly, minus it would be really cool if they had the pro porta potties again. I was not looking forward to waiting in line for 20 minutes, but anyway, minor details. We got in the water. Water was beautiful. Threw a few warm-up strokes in, lined up next to the guys I figured I'd probably be swimming next to, aka like back of the pack. Gun went off, and right from the beginning I felt good. I was catching water well. I caught the right legs well, and I actually made the main pack for the first 6 or 7 buoys, which was just about halfway. After that, I fell back right as we switched to halfway. I was just off the tail end of that group, catching the last few guys on it. Just kind of got shuffled back one after another. Swam next to Ari Clow for probably 200, 300 yards, and then eventually my arms just kind of gave out. We're just not quite there yet on the swim. So found a few other guys. We all being like 2 or 3 of us, we got together, swam the rest of the way together, and came out of the water actually feeling pretty decent. Definitely have to work on my endurance clearly, but it was nice to be able to not only get to, but hang on to that front pack for a good part of the swim. Downstream obviously helps on a normal swim, might not happen, but felt really good about that. And then came up the bank and came out of the swim. You go up onto the top of this little river walk, which is kind of sits above transition. And I looked down in transition, I saw like 6 guys right there. So I knew I was within a minute or two of a pretty solid group. And I knew that's probably where the race was going to be. And I heard Lionel was in transition. I kind of figured the guys that he was going to be around out of the swim. So I sprinted through transition. I made the decision to throw in arrow calf sleeves, which definitely cost me 10 or 20 seconds there, but hopped on the bike, got locked in. Power was really good, legs were feeling really good, and we put in a lot of effort those first 10, 12 minutes. Spent a lot of time well above 350 watts just catching that pack. Finally made the catch around the second hill and hung onto the group for a good 45 minutes. Once we were reaching the hour mark, my legs kind of started to go. I know that's where Ari got to the front, put on a really, really strong surge. And being in the back of the group, that surge hit me really hard. I didn't want to make the pass of 9 guys. I'm not that strong yet. Probably should have in hindsight, but at the same time, I probably got popped off either way. But Ari jumped around, made a really, really strong effort, popped me right off the back. I just started bleeding time, kind of last 45 minutes to them. Power went down a little bit. Overall, still my best power by 30 or 40 watts for a 70.3. Felt really good. Was finally putting out the numbers I should be putting out, and ended up with a great time. 209, 210, somewhere in there, and felt really strong coming off that. Back was a little tight. I think I still need to adjust my aero bar position a little bit. My hands are a lot lower than they've ever been, and I think it's causing some lower back issues. So we're gonna try to raise the angle of the arms up a little bit, see if that helps, because I've always been more of a high hands position, and I found it relaxes my back. So we're definitely gonna look into that, try to adjust that. But overall, really happy with that. A 210 bike is not something to complain about, for me at least. I obviously want to see it 3 or 4 minutes faster, hopefully swim 2 minutes faster and come out with the group, so I don't need to put in that surge to catch the group. But yeah, really happy with the first 2, all things considered. I got on the run, and first mile was a little tight. I just stopped and pee, so I stopped and peed. Just quick 20-second break. But running along the river walk, I kind of looked down. I saw that about 2 miles ahead of me, I saw the pack run by, because it was lots of, like, you'd go out, U-turn, come back, U-turn, go out. And so I looked down the block, and I could see a couple blocks away this giant pack running through. So I knew they were about half mile to a mile ahead of me, probably 4 or 5 minutes. I think Alexa said 4.5 minutes off the bike. She yelled at me. So, yeah, put in what I could the first 3 miles with my back being really tight. Debated walking like I did in Oceanside, but that didn't lead to anything good. So I just kind of pushed through, and it loosened up around mile 3. Mile 3, I finally found my stride. Finally got down to, the 540s, 530s I should be running. By that time, my legs were just toast. So hit about mile 6 or 7, kind of hit a brick wall. No, it was a mile 8, right at mile 8, I hit a brick wall. So I was running really well miles like 4 through 6, 4 through 7. Mile 8, it all kind of came crashing down. The overbiking hit me, legs turned to jello, and then it was kind of a fight. So I saw Guy Crawford was just in front of me, and John Fekich was right in front of him, and trying to think who else was there, but I saw there were a few other people to go grab, and so I put my head down, pushed through, had a solid run, nowhere near what I'm capable of, but pretty proud of the overall effort we put in. I know there's a lot of time left to be had. If I can figure my back thing out, and if I can, up my power a little bit so the ride doesn't take as much out of me. I know there's a lot of time left out there, but all things considered, I was okay with a 118 on the run. Really, really happy to come out 12th place. I'm really sick of bringing up the back of the pack, and hopefully not doing that anymore. Hopefully I'm in the mix and actually making it a race from here on out. But really, really happy with how things are coming along. Happy to put on, a performance that is indicative of the work I'm putting in lately. And I'm really excited. I think next race is probably going to be La Quinta in December. But yeah, we're excited about how things are going. We're really pumped. Next couple of weeks, we're gonna head to Kona. Alexa's all geared up, so we're gonna do some training on the Big Island while she's there. We'll post some videos and photos there. But yeah, overall, really happy with a first race under 4. So I did a 3:57. So very happy with how everything went. Very happy with the direction things are going in. And really excited to see what happens over these next 6 to 12 months with the work we're putting in. So thank you all for following along, and stay tuned. We're going to have a lot more footage coming up shortly. Thank you.